What's up guys, Shane Stars with Droid Modder X here. We all know that the Galaxy Note 5 is a specs powerhouse. It's rocking an octa-core processor that's clocked at 2.1 gigahertz and it has 4 gigabytes of RAM. But how does it match up against a device like the iPhone 6, which only has a dual-core processor and 1 gigabyte of RAM? We're about to find out. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, we got the Note 5 on the left, the iPhone 6 on the right. We'll start things off by starting up the stopwatch, and then we're just going to run through a couple of stock applications. Now, these phones should both be able to chew through stock applications very quick like they are. As you guys can see, they're pretty much neck and neck. Where things start to differentiate a little bit is in these intensive apps where the phones are having to actually load full on pages. Now, when we get to Angry Birds, things are still pretty much neck and neck, but you'll see that the iPhone 6 not only catches up because it had a 1 second head start. If you saw, I actually pressed the button on the stopwatch 1 second later on the iPhone 6. You guys see now that it is totally caught up. Things are exactly tied, but things are not really over. As you'll see, the iPhone 6 is going to do something that will blow your mind for a phone that only has a dual-core processor and 1 gigabyte of RAM. As you guys can see, it is kind of blowing the Note 5 out of the water now because it doesn't have to totally reopen apps. The Note 5 closes down every app and then it has to totally reopen it. So as you guys can see, Angry Bird was loaded and ready to go on the iPhone 6. Here it's having to totally reload from scratch on the Note 5, and now the iPhone 6 is finished at 1 minute and 8 seconds, and the Note 5 is still lagging behind. Still loading Angry Birds 2, and it actually has a few more seconds to go before it finishes with the speed test. And as you guys can see, it has wrapped things up at 1 minute and 25 seconds. So guys, I was pretty shocked that a phone with yesteryear specs like the iPhone 6 was able to beat the Note 5 so handily. Part of the problem with TouchWiz is the way that it handles memory. So you guys saw that those applications had to be totally reopened. So they were closed down, had to be reopened, whereas the iPhone 6 was able to just reopen the app from in the background. The argument is the Note 5 is trying to save battery by closing down the apps and saving resources, but one could also argue that the iPhone 6 has pretty awesome battery life. Anyways guys, that about wraps it up for this speed test. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you had, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel for more content like this in the future. You can find more of me at droidmodderx.com. Follow me on Twitter at droidmodderx. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.